Okay, we're going to get into it. Melasma. How do we cover it? What do we do with it? Why does it drive us so crazy? I'm going to explain a few things you may have never heard before, and then I'm going to show you one of my favorite ways of covering. Now, this actually isn't melasma. I don't have melasma. I drew it on. It doesn't matter. This is for instructional purposes. One of the things I hear most from women above any other skin concern is, how do I cover my dark spots? How do I cover my age spots? How do I cover my melasma? I can't find foundation that does that. Do you want to know why that is? Because it doesn't exist. There does not exist a single bottle of foundation anywhere that is going to be enough pigment to cover that, to lighten it, but also look beautiful and natural on your skin that has no issues. Now you can get a thick concealer and put quite a bit of it on there to get a little bit of coverage, and then stipple on top of it your face color, your foundation. Unfortunately though, you're probably going to have to put so much of this here that it's going to break up and not last all day long. That's a problem with too much makeup. When you pile it on, it just will separate and not last. And I'll be honest, most women still want the rest of their skin to look really beautiful and not heavy. So I'm going to show you a technique that actually works, and I'm going to explain how you need to think of your melasma just a little bit differently. Now, there's things you can do to your skin to maybe lighten melasma over time with consistent use. You can go in and see an esthetician or a dermatologist and have some laser treatments. I also think that vitamin C works really well. This is one I use from Beauty Society. It's crystallized vitamin C. It's actually the strongest form of vitamin C. I mix it in with either my moisturizer or a serum. And over time, with consistent use, you can lighten areas on your skin. But if we're just going to rely on makeup, what do we really need makeup to do? The reason we notice melasma is, one, it's darker than our skin, but the edges are irregular. Likely if you have a patch of melasma, whether it's your forehead, whether it's several, it doesn't matter. They all have that jagged edge, right? It's irregular, it stands out, it's different. What if that was all blurred and we didn't notice the shape of the melasma? What if that was the case? Would maybe our eye not center in on it and notice it as much? Let me show you what I mean. So one way I teach women to cover their melasma in a way that's not going to make it disappear, but cause you not to notice it as much, because that may be the best we're going to get, is what I call the fight fire with fire method. I take a darker color, darker than my skin, but lighter than the melasma, okay? Contour works great. It's kind of a sticky formula. It kind of stays put. A lot of girls may use bronzer, but let me show you the technique using a contour color. Now, the contour color you use is going to be specific to your skin tone and the darkness of your melasma. So this color may not work for you, but I'm going to help you choose a color that does. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this color, it's the middle color between your skin and the melasma. You're going to take a brush, fairly small, fairly dense, because you're going to be just tapping this, okay? You're going to get some on there, okay? You're actually going to go on the melasma, okay? So you're going to start tapping. You're going to start tapping. And you're going to start feathering it out on those edges. And you're going to blend it out and away. Okay, I'm going to do this in real time because I want to see. You're not smearing. You're really just tapping. And now you see what's happening. It's still dark, but not as dark. And I have blurred the edges of that melasma. Now you're going to really softly, this is going to take a little practice, blur those edges out, out, out. Do you see what's happened? Okay, now, what do we do with this? Because this still doesn't look great. Let me show you. Now you can use the same brush, but I do recommend cleaning it. Get your Saint brush cleaner because it's like a dry clean. You can clean it, swirl it around on a rag, and then you can use it immediately. But I'm going to show you another brush I actually like for this. This is the 3D brush. What you're going to do now is you're going to take your darkest foundation color, okay? If you wear this makeup, you're going to know which one it is, okay? You're going to pick up a little bit of this, and you're going to lightly stipple on top. Remember, it's all about stippling and not wiping away. So I'm just now going to cover. I have no other makeup on, so this may look a little strange, but once your makeup is all on, something's going to happen. You are now not, I got a hair stuck to my face. You're now really not going to notice that spot anymore. You really have done a good job covering it, right? It's still under there, but you have done the fight fire with fire method. Now, if you put a little bronzer there and a little blush, keep it sparing because you don't want it to get too thick and cakey. But hopefully this will open your eyes up to a way that you can cover melasma, not expecting one foundation to do it, maybe not wanting thick, heavy concealer underneath there, but just a darker color and then your lighter color on top. Remember, light layers every time, okay? This, I think, is very doable for most women, and I really think if you try this method, it's going to help. Let me know if you want recommendations on colors to accomplish that. I would love to help you. Let's just start loving your skin and not making it the enemy that you think it is. Thanks for watching, guys.